help but look at all the sky cams that we have across the county right now because they are just showing off. If typically you're not a morning person, perhaps today you just look outside because we're looking at really stunning views all across the county from the coastal areas all the way to the mountains. Let's go ahead and start things off though from Otay Mountain. This is facing westward towards Chula Vista. Despite being really gorgeous outside, it is chilly, so just make sure that you're grabbing that jacket as you head out the door. We're at 39 degrees. Ramona and Oceanside are two of the only spots west of the mountain areas that are in the 30s. Meanwhile, we're seeing mostly scattered 40s and 50s west of the mountain areas. We're at 51 right now in Julian and currently 50 degrees in Borrego Springs. Over the next few hours, it will stay really cool all the way in the 40s and 50s through 7 o'clock. And then by 8, 9 o'clock, once we have that sun start to rise, we'll heat up pretty quickly. Today's highs, I'm forecasting mostly 70s and 80s west of the mountain areas. Will be slightly cooler than yesterday, but pretty comparable to your Sunday for the mountains and desert areas. 80s for areas like Borrego Springs and Ocotillo, while 60s for the mountain areas and 70s and 80s along the inland and coastal communities. So here's what's going on. We have an influx of moisture, and right now that is resulting into mid to high level clouds, and it's all thanks to the outer bands of the storm system. It's pushing in a lot of that southerly flow, so we're getting a lot of moisture trickling into California, including for us here in San Diego. This is a storm system that's going to bring us some shower activity as early as Wednesday. It will also plummet temperatures, especially for the coastal and inland areas, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees in comparison to what we saw over the weekend. It's going to dive south, sit parked over the California coast for quite some time, but as you can see, its outer bands will have an impact for us here in San Diego in the form of light showers as early as Wednesday night into Thursday, and that will pretty much remain the case all the way through the first half of the week. It looks like we're going to get the most rain Thursday night into Friday afternoon, and then we'll have showers continue to linger all the way into Saturday. Rainfall totals right now looking fairly minimal. Again, this is over a 4-day period. We're looking at about 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. Higher amounts in areas like Oceanside and Carlsbad. They usually get the most rain as far as the coastal areas go. And then those higher elevations like Palomar Mountain, we could get up to 2 inches. But again, the timing and the totals are still a bit uncertain, but it will bring some rainfall. So just make sure that you're using the next couple of days while it's dry to prepare. Check the tires, check the gutters, and make sure that you have wipers that work. We'll be in the 80s for the inland communities all the way through Tuesday, dropping about 10 degrees or so by Thursday and Friday. So we're looking at really cold days in addition to really cold evenings. Mountain areas will be in the mid-60s all the way through Tuesday, and then we drop down to the 50s on Thursday and Friday. Overnight lows, though, won't really see too much fluctuation. We'll still stay in the mid-40s. Desert areas will be in the low 80s all the way through Wednesday. Then even the desert see really cool conditions in the 70s by Thursday and Friday. All right, the time is 5:48 on your Monday morning. Here's a live look on the 805.